to yoga. So I'm gonna just sit for a moment. Comfortable seated position. Right. I've got a chair against the back of my chair because I figured out yesterday that it was really uncomfortable. Nice and tall. Let me turn off my email. And right, lift the crown of your head, so the place right at the back top, that comes up. The chin will come level to the floor. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. And you want to tune into the sense of breathing. So we're not just sitting here, we're being here. You can close your eyes. You can focus your eyes, your drishti, your yoga focus, on something that'll draw your attention in. You can light a candle for our practice. Nice deep breath in through the nose. Nice deep breath out through the nose. And when we breathe slowly like this, what we're doing is we're stimulating the vagus nerve, which is the longest nerve in the body next to the sciatic nerve, and it controls the autonomic nervous system. It innervates everything that we don't control voluntarily, right? The beat of the heart, the digestive system, the way all your internal functions happen, respiration, the part of the respiration that you don't control, your nervous system. Your eyes are also a key in, a doorway into your nervous system. So when your eyes settle and you breathe slowly, you're telling your nervous system everything's okay. At least in this moment, you're asking your body to settle. You're allowing your body to settle. You're taking all those stray thoughts, and you're just placing them outside the box for now. Right. Your inner critic, your inner cynic, your inner comic, 3 C's. Right. They can just take a seat for now. They can take a break. Let's give heed, let's give credence to our inner nurturer, our inner healer, maybe your inner child, your inner lover. Sit up a little taller. Can you feel your sit bones on your chair, right at the very bottom of your bottom? There's 2 little hard objects. They're down there, trust me. And you wiggle them and feel them. Maybe tilt your pelvis back and forth a little bit so you can really feel that you're up on top of them. There's flesh around them. Then elongate. Feel your waist lengthen, the rib cage lift slightly off. Not forward, not back, but up. Shoulders come back and down. Relax the shoulders instead of straining. Pull your chin slightly back in space. Let's lift the eyes up on the inhale. Drop the chin on the exhale. Lift the eyes and then let the head follow on the inhale, just gazing at the ceiling. Let's work on the neck a little bit more. Exhale, eyes will go to the nose, chin will come to the chest. Notice what sounds your neck makes, what sensations. Eyes will go up, nose and gaze will follow. Keep the shoulders down, eyes down, chin to chest. Nice and slow, so you're not getting dizzy. If you struggle with dizziness, with pain in the neck, with vertigo, this is a much slower move for you. And then notice if your practice by yourself is significantly different from when you're in a class, are you comparing yourself less or more? How about not comparing yourself at all? One more time, lift all the way up. And then come back to neutral. Drop the shoulders again. Let's take our eyes all the way to the right, and then take your head as far as it'll go without turning your shoulders. So I'm about here today. I'm feeling a little stress right in this side of my neck, my trapezius muscles, my SCMs and my scalenes. Those are all some of the layers of muscles in the neck. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, come forward. So as I was spending a couple of weeks in bed, coughing, with the bronchitis, I have this app I showed some of you, which lets you peel away layers of the body on a kind of a cartoon mannequin. Just discovering what all the muscles in the neck are. You know, what does it mean? What are they connected to? What's their function? And when they don't function right. And notice as I'm turning, maybe as you're turning, things are freeing up a little bit. Maybe you can turn the head a little bit more. Maybe the movement's feeling a little more smooth. Typing in questions like, you know, when there's dysfunction in the muscle, you know, what does it feel like? And then hold, if you can, the rotation and bring it back. Finding out, you know, I was having a lot of pain here and here, and I thought, well, that's weird. And they said from sleeping on your stomach and from a cough, these muscles can get very, very sore. That doesn't mean there's an infection, it just means they're tired. I went, oh, okay, you know, not dying. Turn your eyes to the right, and then take your left and turn your head to the left. Right? It's a little tight. Bring it back. Take your eyes to the right. Now maybe you have a view of yourself. Take your eyes to the right, take your head to the left. Now, I don't advocate doing yoga in a mirror. And I have to be frank with you. I have to be Jackie with you. Doing it in front of myself, because I have a view of myself here, is really odd and disconcerting. So getting used to that is weird. But at least I have an audience of one. But the benefit is I can kind of see where I'm turning. And I can take a peek and check to see, are my shoulders aligned? Am I dropping them? So sometimes you can use a mirror to see things that you're not aware of. Or it's nice to have somebody there to say, hey, your shoulders look like this. And sometimes you just have to feel it. And then bring the head back. Let's do a side-to-side sweep. Inhale, crown of the head up tall. Exhale, all the way to your right. Inhale the center, all the way to your left. Keeping the shoulders facing forward, heart forward, all the way to your right. All the way to your left. Notice where you feel it. I've got sensation going right between my shoulder blades on this one. It's really weird. All the way over. So if you tend to be tight in your shoulder blades, maybe that's what you're feeling. All the way over. Maybe not. Maybe you don't have the same range of motion. So you're just moving a little bit, tick-tocking a little bit left to right. Maybe you're noticing that your head feels heavy, right? Is your head out here? Let's pull it back in space. It's a good way to notice. Are you lifting your chin up? Have you ever taken the time to do it like this? It's Bring it back to center. Inhale, eyes up, head neutral. Eyes down, head neutral. Eyes up, head neutral. Eyes down, head neutral. Squeeze the eyes shut. And then relax the face. Let the eyes peel open. Let's take a circle. So pencil, chalk, or erase marker. Dry erase on the end of your nose. Down and to the left. Down and to the right. Up and to the right. Up and to the left. Down and to the left. Reverse it. Up left. Up right. Down right. Down left. And back to center. Roll the shoulders all the way up to the ears. Make them big 80s earrings and take them back and down. Just the right shoulder comes up. And as it comes down, let the head go with it. Keep the left shoulder even. Take the right hand up and around. Fingertips on the side of the head. Gentle, gentle, gentle. You can add pressure here or not. You can take this left hand and reach it out and down on an angle to feel something. Move it around. Where do you feel something? Is it here, 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 here? Take this right hand back to the right, left, nope, the right side of the head and help it up. Release. Left shoulder up. Connect the left ear to the left shoulder. And then as you take the shoulder down, let the head follow. Can't follow all the way. What are you feeling? All the way through here. Left hand up and around, touches the side of the head. As long as your shoulder doesn't mind lifting like this. Maybe there's a little bit of pressure here. Keep your body upright. Your back is lined up with the chair, right? You can see the back of your chair, you've leaned over too far. Maybe you take your right hand out on an angle. Right, so the ear to the elbow is an angle. Move it around. See where it feels different. Back of the shoulder. Roll the arm around. Big inhale. Take the right arm down. Left hand to the side of the head and lift up. Make a basket with your hands, a knitted basket or a woven basket, or just cup your hands, back of the head, pull the elbows forward, pull the elbows back, pull the elbows forward, pull the elbows back. If your hands don't make it to the back of your head, take them to the side of your head. Option 1, option 2, right? Forward. As long as you're not pulling your head back, moving lower in the shoulders here. Exhale as you pull the elbows forward. Mine touch, yours may not. Some days they do, some days they don't. Right here. Just put some effort into it. The exhale is on the effort. Out through the mouth or the nose, whatever you wish. Squeeze. All right. Stop at neutral elbows. Hold the head in the hands. You can look up. Hold the head. Hold the head. Hold the head. Big head of cabbage here. Now, if stretching the head back tickles the throat, you start to cough, lift the head up so you can cough. Pull your belly in. Feel strong all the way through the front of your body. Hug your knees slightly together. Lift, lift, lift. Hold the head. Be deliberate. And then lift the head up. Put it all the way back on top. Make sure it's right, make sure it's there. And release. Take the front parts of your shoulders, your anterior, front of the body, deltoids. Try and touch them together. You can even move into a full cat pose. Rounding, rounding, rounding. Whoa. Press your feet into the floor to help lift your body up. Let's keep pulling the heart forward. That's a lovely view for me. I'm going to back up my chair. You continue with some cats and some cows, rounding the shoulders forward, pulling the belly in deliberately, tucking the pelvis, and then reversing it, pulling the heart forward, lifting the tailbone. You can lift the chin slightly, but make it more about the heart lifting than the head tilting. This is my Dexcom coffee mug, Craig's company. I want to thank them for supporting us through this quarantine. Okay, so here we are. Seated pose. All right, arms down by your side. We worked the upper back. We'll work a little bit more into the waistline and the hips here. So make sure your feet are wide enough that you have a nice stable base. Move forward on your chair so that you're not using the back of the chair to help you up. In fact, I was rewatching my Silver Sneakers training and they were very specific about not leaning back on the chair unless your body has no choice but to do so. Press your feet down, lift, feel the energy root you into the earth and lift you up. Let's take one hand down to the chair or your waistline. Let's take the other arm out. Make a cactus out of it. Have it be firm. Take a tiny side bend. Just a little one here. And lift up. Be strong in your body. Put a lot of effort into this. Come on up. Now, if you're on a couch, you can put your hand on the side of the couch. I can't quite reach here. If you're on manservants, you can have one squat down next to you here and put your hand on their back. Small dog. But this should be in your body, holding you up. Now, if you have difficulty with balance, core strength, hand on the chair and make this small. Build your strength up little by little. If you're feeling pretty buff today, you can make this a deep bend as long as you're doing it controlled, right? We can go really deep if you want, but you're following your own rhythm. If you'd like, hold. If you'd like, this arm can stretch overhead. This longer lever makes it a lot more intense. It's a bigger stretch on your side body. It's a lot more weight for your low back. So if this is increasing the tension on your back and you're going, not for me, you know to not do it. Let's all come right back up. Do a counter stretch. Take a gentle twist to the left. Just releasing any tension we built up in that left side. Release. Opposite. Hand on the hip, hand on the chair, you pick. Other arm up into cactus. Feel the lower arm lift to the upper arm. Tiny bend. Right? And we're not moving with momentum. We're not just throwing our body over. We're squeezing, trying to bring the rib cage and the hip closer together. And I know it's an exercise that we've probably done 6 or 7 billion times. In yoga, we have a saying, let each time come into everything with a beginner's mind. Exhaling on the effort. Exhaling on the effort. Or like Madonna, like a virgin. Squeeze and hold. Make it feel brand new for you. If you'd like, take that upper arm up, right? Extend the lever. Go back to high school physics. And let's come all the way back up. Do that counter twist. We call them counter poses. Stretching things out, letting the body kind of recover. All right, we're gonna do another side bend. This time, take your left leg off to the side of the chair. Scooch on over. You can't really see my foot, but it's flat to the floor facing forward. So my feet look like this, kind of more like that. These are my feet. Right, I've got one leg straight. My butt's on the chair. Here's the standing version. That's like a wide warrior 2 almost. Show you my feet. Let me tilt the screen down. There's my feet. Here's the sitting version. Okay, I'm going to tilt it up so you can see my Shana Punam, my pretty face. Sort of. Take the arms out wide to a warrior two. Extend through the fingertips and the shoulders. Sit up nice and tall. Notice if your back is arching or tucking in. Right? We want a nice neutral spine. Sit bones are down. Sit bones. These are my sit bones. Turn your palms up. Put a little bend in your elbows. Release tension on your shoulders. Right? Release undue tension on your shoulders. And then spread your fingers wide. Activate them. Inhale, exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Take this right leg, see if it'll walk out a little further. Open through the hips. Feet are flat on the floor. We know the base is important. Right? We're going to take a side bend this way. Squeeze through your buttocks. Right? Hand can come down for extra support. Absolutely. This is the challenge version. Right? You can feel that working in your hips and in your low back. It's a side bend. We just took our base and made it wider, further away. We're cantilevering our body. This is a very viable option. Version of side angle. Let's all take that right hand down. Take the left arm straight up to the sky. Side angle. Keep pressing the feet down. Whenever you need a break, of course, take a break. See if you can lift up through your waist, lift up through your heart. If you'd like, take this left hand behind your head and tilt the head back a little bit. This is the last layer we'll add to this pose. We're not just adding layers to make things more complicated. We're continuing to extend into them. So we add a layer when we feel like our body's ready to open a little bit more. Let's peel off the layers. Take the hand up and down, lift our body up. Bring the legs in. All right. Counter pose would be just massage out the buttocks. Do a little sit bone walk. Maybe a cat and a cow. Screen sharing is at the middle bottom of the screen. Adjust, let's see. Pam, you might have to adjust your screen because mine is right in the middle. So you should see what I'm seeing. All right, we're going to adjust the other leg. Adjusting the feet to the opposite way. I'm going to shift my chair over a little bit. Everybody has control over what they see. I have a view of my screen. Whatever I'm seeing, you can see, and then you have to maneuver your screen and your desktop around, as far as I can tell. Let me know if it fixed for you, Pam. Because I have a view of my repair on my living room wall. All right, legs are set. I have my right foot here, my left foot here, my knees are apart. Arms are going to go wide. All right, and again, I tend to tuck the tailbone backwards. We don't want that. We want neutral tailbone. If we were standing, the tailbone is pointing down. So again, you're welcome to stand. Hit the headless mannequin version. A lot more energy required to hold the standing pose. Even if you're sitting though, I want you to think about if you were standing. Feet need to push down. Belly needs to lift up. Take the arms wide. Option to turn the palms up a little easier on the shoulders. We're going to build layers here. Right? The legs are a layer. The arms are a layer. Here's another layer if you want to do that. That's side lean. Push that side foot down into the earth in order to help your body hold this pose. Side lean, not necessary. It's an option. You can always place this hand down, but I'm not laying on it. It's a support. So option one, option two. Adding this option. Another layer would be looking up at your lifted thumb. Using that freedom in the movement of the neck. This is our peak pose today. Press the outer edges of the right foot down. Pull our layers back in. Hand down, press up. Use your hands to help your legs in. I'm going to adjust my chair. All right, sit bone walk. Okay, it's a tile like all the other names. I know the message was meant for me. I'm just addressing it. What if you click on me? Oh, my tech husband says double click on the little tile that's me. See if that helps. And if anybody else has that problem and you can't hear me or you can't see me in a big screen, double click on the tile that is me and see if that helps. Okay, moving on. Hope that helps, and we'll talk about it afterwards. We'll make sure we get some of the tech stuff done. Take the arms wide like you're in Warrior 2. Press your feet down. Nope, it's the same. Oh, you have a big screen. Okay, we'll talk about it afterwards. I'm so sorry. Hands to your heart. Reach your arms up high. Inhale. A little cool down sun salutation. Hands to your knees. Bow forward. Inhale. Come halfway up. Exhale. Your amount that you're coming forward. Right? If you have hip issues, had a hip replacement, back issues, 45 degrees. So you're just here if you have any back issues. Otherwise, come as far forward as you would like. Walk your sit bones backwards. Feel the stretch coming out of your low back. That doesn't mean pain. But your tush never leaves the chair, my friends. Root down through your feet, hands to your knees, come all the way up. Inhaling when the head comes back up, of course, arms go high. Exhale, hands come to one knee. Option, toe comes to the floor or the knee comes up. Tuck. Push your other foot into the floor. Stay grounded. Stay safe on your chair. Place that foot down. On the next inhale, arms go high. Exhale. Bring it in. Foot down. Arms go high. Twist to the left. Very gentle. Roll the left shoulder back, turn the head. Find that freedom of movement. Pull the rib cage in, right? Don't stretch the heart out. That's important. Feel like you're moving the belly button around. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, rotate to the other side. Pull that right shoulder back. Belly button feels like it's moving. Rib cage hugs in, right? We're not curving over. We're not arching out. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, melt it forward. Breathe deeply here. Breathe through your side ribs, your side waist. Breathe through the space between your shoulder blades. Press your feet into the floor. Take a roll up using your arms. Make sure you support the rounded spine with your arms. Really important here. Shoulders back and down. Sweep the left leg open. Take the right hand to the right knee. Take the left arm up and over. Just a very gentle side bend. And then sweep it back. 2 more like that. Exhale over. Up. Inhale and exhale. Very gentle side bend. Inhale up. And then on a grand sweeping move, bring the leg in and the arm in. Let's sweep the right leg open. Take the right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, gentle side bend over the left knee. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Just find that fluidity of motion. Up. And exhale. No long holds here. Just slow moving. Inhale up and let's sweep it all together again. Bring the feet together and then take the knees apart. Going to the outside edges of your feet. So your feet are opening like this. Bring them together. Knees apart. Together. I'll show. Apart. Together. Get a little stretch for the bottoms of your feet and your ankles. Stretch for the bottoms of your feet and your ankles. Bring the feet together. Lift the heels up high. Stretch into the toe knuckles. And then flatten the feet to the floor. Lift just the toes. Just the toes. Put down just the big toes. Lift up the big toe. Put down just the baby toes. Lift all 10 toes and put down just the big toes and baby toes. Make a claw. Lift them all up again. And slowly place them down, pinky toe all the way back to the big toe. And then soften and spread. Walk the feet apart. Roll out the knees again. Extend the right foot forward. Make some circles with the ankle. Look down and see that you're actually making circles as opposed to just wiggling it. Circles in the opposite direction. And then we're going to evert and invert the foot, right? So I'm sweeping the foot to face in and face out. And then a flex and a point. Flex and a point. And then relax. Let's go to the other foot. Take it out. Make some circles. So I'm taking the toes in a circle. You can lift it off the floor. I just don't have a ton of room. Move slow and deliberate. Listen to the noises that your ankle's giving back. And then turn the palm of the foot in, right? Sweep just the ankle, side to side. That's a weird one, right? If you've never done it, something worth practicing. Strengthening the ankle. In and out. And then point, flex. Point, flex. Place it back down. Right, scrunch the toes and then flare them. Scrunch and then flare. Let the feet find the surface. Sit up nice and tall. Do a little sit bone walk towards the back of your chair. I like to bring my big toes together and take my knees slightly apart. Hands rest in the lap. You can lean back on your chair now. Tilt your head one side and then the other. We did a lot of stretching on the shoulders today. Some nice breath at the beginning. Nice hip work. And our short but sweet yoga sessions. Take a deep breath in, perhaps one hand on the belly, one on the heart. Let's bring it back to what is essential, our breath. Our connection to one another. Our sense of peace, shanti. Sanskrit. Will you, could you, are you willing to take the next 60 seconds? Close the eyes, sit quietly, and just notice. And listen to the sounds around you. Feel yourself on the chair. Feel your breath moving in your body. Can you be still instead of just do stillness? We're all trying to find ways to keep busy, but are we actually still experiencing our lives? Nothing's holding us back from that. We have to remember, we can still be us. Just have to find more unique ways. Embrace our challenges. And have gratitude for the ability to connect. Just another 30 seconds here. Tune into what you're feeling. Let the thoughts pass through without judgment. Take your hands and place them palm to palm. Adjust your feet so they're touching the floor. Let's reroot to the earth, the constant. Adjust yourself to sit up a little bit taller. Let's stretch. Arms go high. Inhale. Sweep them wide if you can, or just out, and find them back at your heart. Bow your head. We bid one another namaste. My humble abode to yours. Thank you all for joining me today. I hope to see some, all, many of you tomorrow, 11 o'clock. We'll do this again. We'll mix it up. Your comments, suggestions, and love are so appreciated.